I have a question. I have read and have been taught that when you palmer a hackle, you tie it in, and I guess I have never been told specifically how it's tied in, but I guess the butt end, and then wrap that feather forward. Spiraling wraps and how spiraling they are can vary, I guess, depending on what your effect is. Wrapping those forward through the body. That's palmering. However, I just got a copy of Ed Story's Missouri Trout Flies, How to Tie Them and How to Fish Them manual. It's a manual that he prepared as a part of his fly tying classes, and he's very specific to say that a palmer, yes, it's tying the hackle in by the butt, but it's tying it very specifically with the dull side forward, so that when the hackle is wrapped, the fibers, the feather fibers or the hackle fibers, are facing towards the hook eye. And so he very specifically says that that's what happens when you palmer, so that these fibers then are pointing or angled toward the eye. And I'm wondering if anybody else has heard that specific definition of palmering. Then he says that the other palmered hackle tie-in is called the reverse palmer, and in that case the feather is tied in by the tip with the shiny side out. Tied in by the tip, with the shiny side facing out, and then when it is wrapped, the fibers will face towards the hook end or the bend end of the fly. And that some patterns, specifically called just for a palmer, where the fibers are facing forward, and others will call for a reverse palmer, where the fibers are facing back. The regular palmer tied in by the butt end with the dull side facing out so that it wraps and the fibers face forward. The reverse palmer tied in by the tip so that when it's wrapped, the fibers will face backwards. So, question. Leave your knowledge in the comments. Maybe share this out to others who might have some knowledge about what it really means to palmer a fly.